Virginia against Eli Rivera. So here we go at 149. We got Matt Martino in the lineup for Princeton here at 149. So it's McDougald against Martino.
A little bit of some lineup changes for the Tigers. Martino went at 41 on Friday night against Pitt. Got a big upset against number 32 Briar Priest, winning 6-5. That was also his collegiate dual debut. So to pick up a win like that, and now on Sunday he's facing a 3-time national qualifier in Willie McDougald.
Martino wrestling up here.
Doing a nice job of staying in position, and McDougald went with that whizzer.
Princeton bench getting vocal.
Yeah, they've been into it from the get-go. A lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah,
bringing their energy here on the road to West Virginia.
And it's a very exciting match. I think even just looking at, before we even got out here and got on the mat, just looking at the lineups, you knew that this was going to be a tight match. And then you look at how these teams perform year in and year out, we knew it was going to be a good match. And now the wrestlers are showing up, and it's been a lot of fun to watch.
McDougald in his Coliseum debut again at Oklahoma, 52-27, a 3-time NCAA qualifier.
Well, and the thing with him is he's very difficult to score on. Looks like he might have hurt himself a little bit there.
McDougald up on his feet, okay, walking back to the middle. 2 minutes gone here in the first.
Martino did such a nice job setting up that Russian, but McDougald, no panic out of him, gets his hips down and faces him.
McDougald's likely to get warned for stalling here pretty soon, because his back is to the end line, to the edge of the mat quite a bit, and he hasn't really generated any offense himself.
Final 30 seconds, scoreless so far. McDougald ranked as high as number 13 in the country last year, finishing out his college career at West Virginia. Final few seconds here of the first period. And we head to the 3 seconds. Up and out. McDougald on the board.
Got that Russian tie. And they're trying to dig into over-unders, right? A little pummeling.
Princeton with a 6-3 lead through 3 weight classes. Out of bounds. An aggressive move there by Martino.
Right. Did he get warned twice? I didn't. He must have, if they gave him a point.
Yeah, they gave him a point. Point on the board for Martino.
I missed that first one unless it was over there on that side over by the scoreboard there.
McDougald with a point. The first 3 seconds of the second period on the escape. And we're 1-1.
And so Martino's doing a much better job in the hand fighting category, right? He's getting to these areas. McDougald with that spin and attempted shot. And he's just like he could use that quickness to his advantage.
And there we go. That's a little bit of adapting to what we saw earlier. See, Martino was pretty comfortable with that rush and went to it twice. And then McDougald kind of adjusted and started pushing that head away. You know, that's rule number one whenever you get a Russian. When your opponent has a Russian tie on you, is push that head away, create that separation, and then you even saw the little spin move to try and create some offensive off it.
Usually most of these things, underhooks, Russians, anything where you're attacking a side, you want to try to keep, if you're on the offense, keep your head on that side, keep your head on the side of that you're attacking. And if you're on defense, that's the position you want to take away. Right, and that's the end of the second period.
Another tight one, headed to the third, one apiece. Ride time.
Strong riding capabilities. Doesn't mean he can't stay on top. Doesn't mean he don't do some good things up there. But he's probably not someone you're afraid to be on the bottom with. Right? Like, he's trying to hold on to his, yeah. Well, Martino's holding on to his hands too, right? Because he's also trying to be careful about turning into him, because McDougald can reshoot that. And that's what he needs a little bit more of.
Martino up 2-1. Again, ride time not a factor. McDougald needs some offensive points here in the final 110. Attempted one shot earlier in this period, and it was countered. We'll see if he can get in and score. Under a minute to go.
He's so quick, man. He does that stuff a little bit more. When he lets Martino get in, dig these underhooks in, or these Russian ties, he allows him to slow him down. Now we've got 45 seconds left in the period.
Good counter again by Martino.
Well, he took a shot with McDougald in a good spot. I don't know why he didn't continue to try to circle around that side. Got 25 seconds left in the match. And Martino can suck up time with those underhooks. 14 seconds, right?
McDougald trying here.
Football, right? I mean, it's a 15-yard penalty. There's nothing you can do about that. But I can also see why he's scrambling to try to hold on to him. McDougald's doing some movement. When he does that stuff, man, he's quick. Love to see him wrestle the whole match like that. Now he's got to also be careful, because he's got a warning for stalling, 2 warnings actually. He gives up another warning, and and then he loses, because that's another point.
Got a hold of that right wrist. McDougald finally breaks free. Down under a minute. Whistle with 50 seconds left.
He got caught coming in that time because he didn't clear it very well. It was an attempt to throw. No, but McDougald really needs to attack. They've tried that outside single a couple of different times. Not had a lot of success with it. 3, 2, 1. And that's going to end the first sudden victory. And we're going to go to rideouts again. Breathing hard, but up to his feet pretty quick.
There you go.
There it is.
3 seconds again.
But he can't give up a warning for stalling either, right? So here's an over-under. Martino's trying to keep him, make him go toward the boundary. He's not letting him in. Which is, oh, that was a bad idea. That was a terrible idea.
McDougald with the 3 points with 3 seconds left. And time will expire.
I don't know if he thought that that meant they might review that. I don't know if he thought that meant because he was down that he needed to do that and end the match there. There's no points here, but this is where they call the takedown right there, which is where you're going to call that. So, which is a lot different than some of the other ones. Why he chose to attempt to do that there against somebody, especially that quick, laterally quick. You gotta.
So the escape point came with 27 seconds, 3 seconds in. He got the escape point, then added the takedown late.
Right.
In that
I was going to try to do it again, and that's going to be, that's 3.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's 3.
There we go.
Just kind of threw him out of bounds there that time, and obviously you saw Martino pick neutral because there's no sense, again, wasting time on the mat. Just get up and try to get a takedown, and now he puts himself in a position where he almost had to throw him. Now it's 9-2.
McDougald dominating the extra time here. And just have to finish out the final few seconds. Not going to let him go, though.
No, and I think those are the things that he's really good at, right? From doing that side of it. McDougald picking people up, putting them back on the mat. So Martino and the side is going to say, hey, we might not get out in that. So